dapat menghadapi dan pada siang aku lupa pada kamu itu petang ada pendapat aku tak lihat coba tidak apa meeting pada kamu lagi terlibat pada kata siang aku dapat terlihat belajar berbuka bersama rendah kapan tutup tahu belajar berbuka mereka bisa cerita tutup tapi kas betul bapak kata depan dapat bintang ngerti saya setelah penelitian bintang berarti tolong berita pasti bisa terbalik atas berhati-hati aku di bottom itu
Hey, wake up! Hey, did you hear? Columbina! I said wake up!
Oh, good morning, Sandrone.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually.
But I found your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it smells.
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up? Grass?
The frost moon scions certainly led a more...
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. Rosaline will be here shortly, but... Hey, at least let me finish before you start eating. Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and Of course they are. I
was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. I mean, I'm sure their food was awful.
Well, life there didn't go...
What were you expecting? You're a god. Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink.
Well, would you help other people? The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic.
The Lord Artificer.
Oh, Lord Artificer.
Not Sitzenkreuz.
Yes, that was it. Nartitzenkreuz Ordo. So,
you must be joking. I wouldn't go...
Exactly. Well...
What do you know? In his later years, Alain did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do.
Who's Alain?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. Let me ask you this. What sort of...
A place where people... I'd also like the freedom to come and go as...
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I? Of course. I dreamed of events from my past. Sandrone, I miss you all back there. I guess I managed to harness all time is flowing backwards here. That mystery ally everyone I can sense that there isn't much more power remaining. What lies at the end of all of this? And... self this time. The final night cemetery.
Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes, but it...
Seems like they're searching for information. Oh, was this my doing too?
To expose the true intentions of this Rarir.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this inevitable? Or am I If I choose not to help them now, will it change how things turn out?
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
They're my friends. I can't not help them. Luanatar? You can sense my presence? Wait! Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence. She's always been by the traveler's side. But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection? I cannot sense any power up ahead. This is likely my final chance to... It's now or never. I have to... Where's Mac? How can I fight again? I can't. If I go back like this, I'll be playing. I have to find some way of rivaling the power here. Wait. Does that mean... I know what I must do.
Speaking of hopes, we must already be close to where the frost...
But how do I communicate my plan to my friends? Should I write it down here? No, I need something with a close connection to me.
Hey, what was that? I feel like...
It was I who brought Luanatar into being. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered this space. It also explains why she's been present in this location. Because we have a deep connection.
Hey there! What's your name?
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point. No wonder I sensed the trace of a back then. I was just a little lost dove.
Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do.
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the traveler's side. guide. Oh, and bring her to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. Go on. You too. As for mine,
How would you like to experience the thrill of
Betul.
never being
Pada.
for your actions?
Ada.
You could crush
Okay.
people like, believe me, such a life is but one small
What point is he trying to make? Freedom? But
Betul. Betul. Terkata. Pada. Pada. Hati. Saya.
why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. I have taken my research to the height. A god's laboratory is the perfect playground. Mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. Could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit? Rear did.
Pada. 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 Sang. Tata. Tepelte. Len. Sang.
have you made up your mind?
Tetapi tak apa-apa.
I can't do it.
Tetapi tak.
Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person. But we both know I'm not quite the hero you say I am either. I have my own reasons for the...
You've grown a lot since we last met. But there are still things. Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill?
I really doubt I could live that...
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the signs. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was so rough. Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing. Now then.
You're still gonna call me Hat Guy after that, huh? I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. I'll be fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue? owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Distracting Dotori was tough. I won't lie. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one I never wanted. Dotori doesn't recognize me. But his segments work. I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures out.
So Dotori doesn't recognize Wanderer. Because he deleted. Did he really miss his only chance for revenge by saving?
Why the long face? Hey, I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you, everyone would be pretty stuck without you. It's best.
How are you holding up? Are you alright? Ad guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could.
You don't look injured. It seems that the...
Alright. Rescue operation there's a lot more work to be done.
Understood. I will bear the Saritsa stick. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think everyone else is immature as him?
I thought you might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That out, remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nazistenkreuz Institute. Rene de Petrichor and Jakob Ingold. Alangiotan despised Rene's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either. So I adopted some...
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and Rene were
And what would you say if Lenny and his friends one day learned something useful?
I would applaud them for it. That would mean...
For all we know, Alain Giltan might have thought the same thing. And I'm alive. So it's my call to make. Once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in life. Only the living get to decide what happens next.
Hey, come on out. They're back.
Huh? You're back. And your head's still screwed on? And you still...
What does it look like? Way to keep your composure, madam.
Excuse you. I am perfectly composed.
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Worry? Oh, yeah, right.
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and already friends. You are free to join this capacity.
It's a laugh a minute with you guys.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would need no additional aid.
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely so unequivocal, but
He said he knew what he was doing. Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on stand.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a force to be reckoned with.
Is he back? Is he really back? Traveler! It's really you!
You can finally breathe easy, Paiwan.
It's great to have you back in one piece! Look at them. You know...
It's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet I know what it...
Varka, I'm not...
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, your eyes are looking a little red and puffy. Let's...
What? Ew, no! No, thank you.
You're not my everyone. I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But while I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dotori's current capability.
The three moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dottore believes himself utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery. And I believe Miss Sandro...
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake. It always comes back to haunt you.
Our next step is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through. The question is, where does that path lead? Or will it keep...
We considered that question as well. Strictly speaking.
Indeed not. Every road has an end.
Nicole! You sure love quiet.
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. Quiet, mysterious, and persuasive. You wonder what lies at the end of her road. Well, but where Miss Columbina will end up along this road, that depends on where...
What about the original moons?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the Dragon King Nibelung who... They were shadows of the planet, born to wield Nibelung's authority and oversee... But then one day, they disappeared just as
Like I thought. No more paths back to reality. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, the less stable this space becomes. They can just materialize out of thin air. The ray here of Sonari?
You are the moon goddess. But... Please, there's no need. I'm not interested.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
Yeah, the way you used my own power against me was... And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space...
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was... when I first got here, I was filled with how I cursed and devoured. I tore everything, but to no avail. This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first. I was torn to shreds the moment, but this time I survived. It must be partly because of this...
Are you the source of the abyssal power in here?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy it, but there was already a degree of abyssal power here before I...
Tried to?
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became silent from...
What do you mean?
The voices in my head. They were gone. And then... I saw...
Her?
Thelindis. My...
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of Thelindis leaping into the moon's reflection.
More precisely, I saw her after image. Anyway, why have you come?
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my friends would have been in far greater danger. What?
You'd like to know how I know, wouldn't you? The one who resurrected me said so. I can...
Do you mean...
Dottore. So you've been collecting fragments of my body for a long time.
I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was...
So that's why the wild hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry. When I...
Moon Goddess.
What?
I know this is a lot to ask, especially from someone who tried to kill you. If you refuse, I won't fight it. But this is the only thing I desire now. Nothing else.
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to the Lumnine.
Olindis?
Yes, she's dead. But like I said, I saw her after image. I can sense that some part of her soul remains here. For...
Why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why, but all I can see is a glimpse of her walking away. In return, I will clear these abyssal obstacles. No, not in return. I'll clear them. Yeah. Why, indeed. I'm tired of it all. Tired. I think I grew tired of it long.
What do you wish to tell her?
All of it. My past. Mistakes. And after we were separated.
Is it okay if I give her the abridged? Like the part where you relentlessly tried to kill us?
Love demands honesty. We hid too much from each other. But after living my whole life in the There. The abyss will no longer...
Even though Mr. Dainsliff felt he had to fight you, I think he still regarded you as a friend.
Dane.
He said that you betrayed him, but he also felt great remorse at never having understood.
Why tell me this?
Because if he'd known that someone could take...
I know this will sound strange coming from me, but don't die, Moon Goddess.
Is that the Lindis? She wasn't
Right,
far
right.
at all. And yet... Hello, Miss Delindis.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
You can call me Columbina. I promised Rerir that I'd bring a message to
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's doing
Better than he was, huh? Sounds like he's had a pretty rough...
Others have had a rough time on his account too. In many cases, their time ran out because of him. And I'm not just talking about the children of the Crimson Moon.
things got worse before they got better.
Are you sure you wish to know?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth.
I admire your courage. However, time is short. them for their own ends. But in the end, he came to regret his mistakes. He wanted to beyond that. But I'm sure that you've always been on his mind.
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina.
It's alright. I understand. Well, that's
Wait. Time flows backwards here.
I know. I intend to reach the end of that road.
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power, you won't make it far.
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train ride, and it's not just me, it's this whole place, I must seem so ridiculous. I can't answer these basic questions, and yet thinking back, I was suddenly overcome with fear and terror in that moment. I used to be a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum. Eventually, I came to the conclusion that time in here flows in reverse. Revier was one of the Finster King's retainers. I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. I wanted him to be happy. So at the time, I thought I could just go back to the day that the Finster... It was only after meeting the prince that the Finster King started going too far with...
I couldn't kill the Finster King himself, so I had to find another way to save Revier. That's why I wanted to go back.
I'm sure it was a futile endeavor, but the abyss probably enhances the... But I was simply too weak. Like a speck of dust against the whole... I know I'm never getting out of here, but you're different.
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden energy that exists here? Based on my past research and my observations since coming here, I can share what I've learned and help you understand the pattern. I think you just might... Now, also, I've been speculating about... The documentation was scanned, but from what I know of the legends about the moons, the oldest one is said to begin with Nibelung, king of I have no way of verifying any of it by this point. But if it's true...
Understood.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. If you hadn't entered this realm of everlasting... About Revier,
It wasn't your fault.
That's not true. Because we both feared bringing trouble upon each other. Neither of us ever told the truth. And that... But enough about that. I wish you a sick... And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Revier, you're there, aren't you? I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. I'm actually trapped in this prison of space-time for all of... But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first...
How Further till I reach the end. Is there even an end to be found? Everything's getting blurry. Are you alright, little sister? Have you come from a distant future?
So, how exactly did the moons just disappear?
The world is a vast and ancient place. On a certain scale, all life lasts. Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses likely perished in the war of funerary flame.
Am I missing something then? 'Cause, you're right.
Why do their birthplaces differ? What's the difference between the two generations of...
Also, remember what Sandrone said? Her scans detected 4...
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon masses were detected, possibly identified as moons in that moment. In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for us to...
Yep, we have no way of staying up to date on whether she's dead or alive. But at least she's trying her best to get back to us. Yeah, she's a tough cookie, and a sore loser too. We have to trust that. As much as it makes no chance of destroying in a straight up. It's much too powerful. It wouldn't even close. That maniac is going to devour everything in his path until he reaches us. I'll be frank. Our only hope of defeating this false god is with a real moon goddess on our side. And I know that even she was no match for him when he attacked.
We're not giving up on saving her, whether she can defeat Dottore or not.
Right. Don't worry, Miss Sandrone. We are all aligned on... No one's trying to argue that we can only justify saving our friend because it will help save the world. This is about multitasking. We want to...
So... she's...
Absolutely.
Duh! She's part of the gang! Yes, I know. You don't need to labor the point. I knew that the moment I came anyway. As for how we get Columbina back, I've been working on it constantly. But I think I'd probably get there if I could continue my calculations, but the problem is... Computing power? You mean... No, the issue isn't energy, it's processing power.
That's a tricky problem.
René de Petrichor of the Nazissenkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. But I don't know how to do it. My guess is that he used the primordial seed of power. However, that won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. What's worse, this is so annoying. If I'd known we'd run into a bottleneck like this. Oh, what do we do then? How about we... Cleared your you don't get it, do you? And I need accurate results, not fake prophecies. Anyway, time to shelve the discussion on technical difficulties.
Either way, we've done what we can. Rest well, everyone.
Hawkeye is...
Let's go somewhere a little more private. You know that Dory went back to Sumeru, right?
Yeah, she mentioned she was planning to head back.
Things aren't looking good for Nodcry. She's gone to spread the word so that Sumeru has a chance to prepare for the worst. From what I know of Dottore, there are two possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is, he wants to see he'll easily devour everything eventually. So I get the first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn. Even though he once told me that becoming a god was like turning yourself into a hungry wolf or giant serpent to devour the moon, he's always wanted to get his greedy in the desert of Sumeru. There is a chessboard built by King Deshret, also known as creating games and setting rules. Gods do that. Now he has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond the common people. I don't think there's either way. Dory will inform Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she will contact the other gods in turn. The Seven will have some recourse available. If nothing else, their protection should keep the rest of the world. So on the bright side, even if Nodcry is doomed, your friend's another...
That's good to know. But I'm not ready to give up on Nodcry yet.
There's a word for people who refuse to...
Maybe it sounds greedy to you. And probably naive too. Battles are fleeting. But the will to fight is a long-term commitment.
Why do you always feel the need to do the right thing? I mean, who's gonna criticize you if you fail? Or get...
Don't take this the wrong way, but... Dottore said something similar to me. I guess the Fatui...
Not necessarily. It's less about belief for me.
You look kinda worried.
If your arch nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal, I think you might...
That's true. Dottore is about to become it. Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Obviously. I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who misunderstood not only the point of revenge, but how to... In as much as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by acting alone. Too bad it never taught me any other virtues, though. So,
what's your plan?
I'll get to that. First, tell me.
Just like Paimon said, she's a friend.
How much do you trust her? This is a serious question. Think?
Although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values, and she's helped us a lot. I see no reason not to trust her.
If you say so. In that case, the three of us need to talk. It can be solved, but it will...
How much? If I can afford it, I'll cover it.
Sometimes your heroism really backs... Come on, let's go talk to her.
Miss Androne, traveler.
Hey there.
Paimon's here too! She was just helping them sort through their thing. That was fast. The call only just...
Well, you said it was urgent, so we got here.
Albedo, I have some alchemy questions for you.
I see. Looks like my If I might ask, What is the end goal for the
I needed to predict the future of the entire world. But I've run into some teething issues since trying to implement Renee's the four.
เป็นว่าแต่อะไรดี
I see. I'll have a look at it. Still, computing power.
About that, it's been sorted.
Oh, with the Traveler's help?
Actually, you're not wrong. She found the person.
Was it Hat Guy?
Yeah, it was him.
Wow! Go Hat Guy! Seems like a...
But where is he? Wasn't he the one who asked Albedo and I to come?
Come with me.
Hat Guy?
Hat Guy! Can you hear us? No response.
Hat Guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that I presume this has something to do with the salute.
That's right. He and the Traveler came to see me. Wait, what? You have a solution?
Would you calm down? Why do you always react so hysterically?
Excuse me? How would you know? You should...
Oh, please. It doesn't take that long to figure...
Where does a mere student get...
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimons applied for academia admission.
Huh? Are you serious?
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself.
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out. So, tell...
This world itself is constantly processing all kinds of information. If it's the world...
Easier said than done. Only Irminsul can handle that kind... Wait. Is that what you're suggesting?
You should be able to tell that I'm not...
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though. See...
Conrian, to be precise. Our puppets need an energy source and processing power.
You? Do you mean...
The Traveler and I have talked it over. She's willing to vouch for you. So, it was built using wood from a silver white tree.
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Are you sure about this? A puppet without its...
I can put two and two together. Yes.
I won't lie to you. This has never been done before.
Doesn't matter. I'm prepared for the worst.
Did you two actually talk this through?
Yes, we discussed it. The bottom line is, let's give it a shot, shall we?
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from.
บ้าเลยแต่แต่
For whatever reason,
แต่จะเปลี่ยนเลยเป็นแต่เปลี่ยนจะเปลี่ยนจริงจะแปลตัวจริงจะ
I'm very close to finishing my calculations now, and the core is currently in use. This is what the core looks like.
ประตูเป็นตัวปูจัง
A silver white branch. It certainly matches the legends told us.
Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
He's not gonna die, right?
In theory, he should be fine. Beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best to avoid risk and make sure the core doesn't sustain any damage.
I think I know why you called us here now. Someone needs to watch over his body and make...
Correct. He said that the only ones he trusts here are you two, and the Traveler, and the Trap.
He will have our undivided...
Aww, Hat Guy.
On a more positive note, things are progressing steadily on my end.
The worst case scenario with the core removal is either a system reset or a total loss of function. A core is completely different from a heart. It's like another vital organ entirely. But in the end, it's so useful to Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? I have already experienced both a past life And part of me wonders whether I'm only capable of making this decision because
Sandrone will succeed, won't she? She will. We all have to persevere until this is over.
That's right. And I'll protect you all.
Call me Sonnet. You reckon Columbina. Hyposelenia. What a lovely name it was. But your friends. You mean your friends in that, huh? Oh, sorry. You must be exhausted. I apologize. Hang it. Do you mean the other two moon goddesses? Wow, you sure knew a lot. Hey, does that mean that our Oh, I guess that wasn't It's alright. We were prepared for... You could say we were too prepared. I can't even remember how long my... When did you get here? How long has it been? You look a little unwell. I can hold out a while longer. We don't have far to go. The place where my sisters and I are based is just up ahead. Don't worry, they're both really nice. I'll introduce you. Sisters! I'm back! And look who I brought with me! It's our lovely little sister, born in the far future. The pleasure is all mine. Allow me to introduce you to Columbina Hyposelenia. This is Aria, the goddess of the eternal moon. And this is Cannon, goddess of the thousand moon. Cannon, don't you think Hyposelenia's power?
Hello, Columbina.
It's fine.
You seem shy.
Don't worry, Columbina Could you tell me where
where Tevat's original ruler, the Dragon King Nibelung, imprisoned
Đang
the
tất
goddesses.
cả tình lòng. Bà trả tất cả sự bà tu. Sao là tình tình.
What? You're scaring her, Cannon. No, I'm fine. Please, continue.
Nibelung, our original master, created us in the distant past,
But he left this world and traveled into the dark universe beyond.
to day and night, we fulfilled our duty in the heavens, until the day that
The great ruler of the firmament.
Phải ta nó phải là
The heavenly principle.
là
is
tình
that what
ra
new
cái
generations call them. I see. But we did not coexisted in peace. They were like
Slowly, however, we came to realize that our guest had a growing desire.
And you didn't stop it?
No. There was an order to the rules they set up that Nibelung never taught us. We wanted to know if this order would bode good or ill.
tình tình bà tích ra có ta phải là chứ sao
Alright. Cannon and I wanted to know.
later, we discovered that this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward the desire of certain life forms to seek. They would even cast down celestial nails as manifestations of their power, to punish the civilizations of the world below.
Only this was far beyond.
Right. Their rules brought order, but the price, I did everything in my power to help the punished escape catastrophe, but still.
The ancestors of the Frost Moon Scions were some of the ones.
But just when we had decided to take countermeasures, the Dragon King.
And so began the War of Funerary Flame.
So, that's the name the world gave that.
Well, who won in the end? As far as I know, the Heavenly Principles won, although it came at a great cost. They remained in Tibet, and the world's original master, the Dragon King Nibelung, was destroyed. And what of the moons?
You can tell us the truth, Columbina. We know we are but remnants of a bygone age.
Only the Frost Moon remained. The eternal and iridescent moons were both shattered during the war. So death finally came for us in the end.
Sonnet.
But you're still.
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Columbina.
She's right. That's why I began to disappear. Because the Frost Moon is cut off by the false sky.
Our souls may endure within this lunar palace, but
and we shall disappear the moment we I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize to us, dear sister. If anything, we owe the world an apology. If only we'd decided to act sooner, rather than arguing amongst ourselves.
Hadi be Adam.
All the more reason not to spend this time in regret and repentance. Instead, we should focus our efforts on how we might help our future sister.
Sorry?
Don't you see, Columbina, your story is not yet over. Is that not why you are here?
It's done. Initiate numerological array. Continue running primary process. Calculate the world's fate through extrapolation. Secondary process, scan for moons. Still 4. The number of moon marrows hasn't changed. Wait, let me think. Is it possible that there's something I've been misunderstanding about the moon? Variables. I know where potential variables within the world come from. So what about the moons? Like their life or death, for instance. What if being alive or dead makes no difference to a moon? But that's so strange. Even immortal gods can die. Why would the moons alone be... Wait! If alive or dead is considered a variable, we might have had this wrong the whole time. No one ever initiates secondary process. Scan again. This time filtering out interfering perimeter. Moon marrow. I don't... Why? It says 3 moons still exist in Tibet, even after excluding the moon marrows. Redo the scan. Narrow the results to living moons and real moons. No, scrap that. Narrow it down to why. Why is it still 3? What is this, Columbina? Has the world lied to us? Or are you the one pulling the wool over our eyes?
Yes, it would explain a lot.
Space with respect to power. Opening the moon gate at her command. It would also explain why Miss Columbina has been unable to leave.
In the messages she sent, Columbina promised us she'd find a way to return.
The fact that she still has yet to reappear in this world indicates that returning from that place isn't...
So you're saying, if she could return by her own power alone, she...
Yes, she certainly wouldn't leave it to this late stage when it's... I've been giving this some thought, and I've come to believe that Luanatar might be an anchor. This could also explain why Luanatar is always by...
Sounds like a plausible theory. If that's the case, there must be some criteria we need to fulfill to allow... The question is, what?
Hello? Listen up! This is Not only is Columbina alive, but she may well exist in a form unimaginable to us.
Aku pilih ada. Tempat
I'm clear on the details.
But truly amazing. Oh,
I'm sure we all feel the same. And I'm sure Columbina's right.
I'll keep my calculations going and try to find some way of coordinating with her.
How can the dead moon still live? And Luanatar. It's hard to believe that's what will.
Our authority is linked to the most fundamental
Yeah,
values of Tibet.
Roll that.
I suppose
Okay,
the founders
okay.
of many would covet that power.
I didn't realize that when you said friends, you meant people who lived down in Tibet.
Have you ever tried leaving this prison?
Of course. Between us,
Tiếp tục tới quên phải là
everything.
It's like the center of a whirlpool. Every.
In that case, have you tried using any of the...
Sorry?
What are there passages through which you can make small-scale changes to reality by... Or am I the only one who can use those passages? Because part of...
Kuvaki. What is that?
You don't know? It's a unique kind of elemental energy found only in Na'u.
Well, it's true that the moons first rose, but there is no difference in the elemental energy between them.
What? Could you show us some of this Kuvaki hyposolemia? Okay.
Isn't that just your power?
What? But it's everywhere in Nodcry. In the air,
How curious. This Kuvaki certainly did not.
let alone influence living creatures. So, how exactly is this so strange? Why would
Columbina, you're looking for more than just a way out of here, aren't you?
Yes. If I am to help my friends, I will need tri-lunar authority on par with that of our foe. You mean...
This sounds extremely risky. The three moons' powers are not mutually compatible. Concentrate.
I know. But I'm willing to take that risk.
từ cái tập bên nó thôi tập bên thế bạn chơi
Even so, let's say we successfully transfer our authority to you. How will you take it outside this prison?
Tình là chơi
Neblin constructed this realm specifically to prevent us from using our powers to interfere in his war.
Các bạn tiếp theo là tôi là fan của YouTube các bạn tiếp theo là ta thấy ở bên ta thấy nhớ là tiếp theo là nghe bên hình từ tiếp theo là các bạn đi ta
No moon goddess can leave this place alive.
What if I don't leave alive? Where do we even start? How are we supposed to figure out what we're meant to do to help Columbine? Columbina, what do you need from us? If she really got to the beginning of time in here, how do you think she'd leave it? You don't think she'd write it down on a stone tablet somewhere and stuff?
Seems unlikely. Columbina may not talk a lot, but she thinks deeply about issues like this.
Let's review what we know. This is the Columbina who fought alongside us against the Rehir of Solnari, and with whom she knows our personalities, our ways of doing. So, if she wanted to tell us something from a long... Traveler, you once said that those golden ripples... What if Columbina left Luanatar here, not just if she is part of Columbina? And Columbina knows that I can...
Oh yeah! Like when you peeked into Rarer's past through his heart!
Never. Wait. If you're right about this, and you can really see past events through Luonnathad... Oh, I know. Looking at Rarier's past in Conria... Looking this far back into the past... It'll surely blind me. But it's our only chance. This is the only way.
Boss!
We spoke about this once, a long time ago. Do you remember what I said, Yehuda? The day I lose my sight, the curiosity of yours to run.
But...
What's wrong? I'd be overjoyed if I were you. This day's come a lot earlier than I expected. I need to know you'll honor our agreement, Yehuda.
Yes. Boss,
are you sure you don't want some time to think this through? What is there to think through? I should have gone blind after our battle with Rarier. Then at least let me take some precautions on your back. And if you really do lose your sight, I'll visit your office every day. Oh, please, anything but that. I was actually ready to go through with as if I could ever scare you. All right, enough chit-chat. All done. Good. Now give me some space. Come on then, little one. Show me what happened in the past.
Between the Tribal Authority, Kavaki, and the soul-surviving moon, the last moon, I think I might know how to get back. Time to go talk it over with them. Have you? I hope it's not too dangerous. You really scared me when you said that thing about not leaving here alive. Come on, let's go find the other two.
Have you figured it out, Columbina? Tell us. How do you plan to leave this place?
I intend to die here. What? What are you saying? And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can escape this place. And even if you found a way, what if they never find...
No, that won't happen.
Come again?
They will find my message. I'm sure of it.
I'm not following.
It's quite simple, really. First, I will leave my soul here.
I see it.
كيف تفرق الآيات
Your soul? You mean you're
Yes. I once left a portion of my soul in the future. One so small that this prison barely noticed anything. In this very moment, she can resonate with my when the time comes. I believe that she can serve as an anchor to pull my soul from
Just as gravity connects the world to the moon.
Exactly. In the future, where I came from, the moon has been cast beyond the false sky in a similar way. I can feel a connection to the soul fragment I left behind even now.
But how do you just leave your soul here?
On my way here, I met an ordinary mortal who entered this place long before I did. Her body is long gone, but her soul remains. And before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul...
So, perhaps this space is specifically designed...
Still, even if your body can escape, would it not just be a lifeless husk without the soul inside? Wait, is that what you meant when you said you wouldn't leave alive?
Yes. I shall turn my body into moonlight. That power shall protect the land and quietly blend into it, awaiting my soul's return in the future. However, I cannot do this I would need your help to do this. So...
Oh, dear sister, you need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but remnants of a bygone age. You, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future, and you have walked a long and lonesome road since then. How could I bear to let your story end? Don't forget, we are your sisters, your family.
Arya's right. Actually, I've always wanted a little sister. Now, I finally get to be the big sis. Sonnet.
Canon?
I'm sorry. I know this is a bold request.
Oh, no, please. I was just... thinking. Back on the years you cannot imagine. How happy I am to hear of the future work for the three of us, whose purpose in life was to maintain the peace in Tibet. If your plan can save them, and save not cry. Besides, the three of us have been together since the day we were born. I could never abandon them to live on alone without them.
Canon.
Still, I do have one question.
Certainly. What is it?
Why do you cover your eyes?
Yeah, I was curious about that too. But it seemed personal, so I didn't...
There was a time when I refused to
I
I believed it was lies and falsehood. I wished to hide my feelings, seal my heart.
I see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. Promise me this, Columbina. When you return to the future, I'm sure that you know this already, given that you long to return, but that is your true home. Give me your hand, Columbina. Arya, Sonnet, you too.
Okay.
All right.
Where the song sung for eternity. And now it is you.
We once were the tides in the great river of time.
We were the messengers of madness and inspiration. But now
We are souls awaiting the sun. You must Yes. We have transferred the authority over all 3 moons. From this moment on, she is the Tri-Lune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
thank you. Thank you, my sisters.
Now go, and do what you believe is right, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Be aware that we cannot grant you the power of beyond these prison walls. The conflict that arose over there remains following
I
understand. Sisters, oh, my body, it feels...
Now that we have given up our power and authority, our bodies are merely mortal shells. This prison is the...
It's okay, Sonnet. The end must come for every god, just as it does for every human. That's all this is.
We have one final request, Cullum. Could you use the 3 moons' power to send us back into the real world? Now that we have lost our powers, I doubt this space will seek to hold us further. It's just... we would like to spend...
Of course. Sonnet. Yes, don't. I wish I could tell her not to give in to the abyss. Not to be afraid. Don't forget. I'm so glad. No, I'm okay. I'm not afraid. As long as my sisters are with me, I won't be afraid. It looks like this is goodbye, sisters.
Goodbye, Columbina.
Take care of this world in our stead.
I will. And now, it's time for me to bid farewell to my body. May it become the moonlight that keeps my bright company through the long years ahead. So this is why Not Cry was not always home. It only appeared after I poured my body out upon this land. And only Kuvaki responds to me because... And the golden energy I've encountered on my way here was, in fact, that very soul, which I am about to leave you. O power Tri-Lune, eternal moonlight. I, Columbina Hyposelenia, lay aside my body. Let it be cast into the dark night to illuminate the future. May it be a companion to all who dwell beneath the moon. Until the time comes for me to return home.
trata a pensarci accusa.
That was crazy! Were we even allowed? Can you still see?
I see 2 fingers and a look of
Truly astounding, Miss Nefer. Your eyes have glimpsed the very ends of the war. Is the credit for this miracle due to Miss Lauma?
Surely you jest, Miss. I suspect we have Columbina to thank. She must have There is always a great price to pay for witnessing the truth. She chose the perfect method of getting a message to us. Though her eyes were, despite being separated by time and space, we're seeing.
We still don't even know if she's okay right now. But
We'll get you back somehow, Columbina.
well, based on the information we now have, let's figure out our next.
Thanks to these gentlemen, we have a much clearer picture of the situation with Dottore. The civilian population has been moved to safety, so we no longer need to hold back.
Miss Androne, how are the calculations going?
So far, so good. I'll keep seeing how far I can push the system, though.
There's still a long road ahead.
Our plan is clear. Time is short, so let's get moving.
There's just never enough time, is there? Time is the bane of my existence. Alright, we'll do our part too.
Yeah.
Albedo's theory says that elemental energy can dilute the light realm's power, but I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library. Whew.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't get a little flustered when they're completely out of their depth?
You were the very picture of confidence back when you approached the Hexen Circle.
Yeah, I could have been faking it through that whole meeting for all you know. Who's to say I'm not just a ball of nerves and a charming and gregarious...
Oh gosh, really? I'm so sorry, I had no idea.
Still, I was much more in my comfort zone than I am here. At least in Mondstadt, you can cry for help from... things have never looked bleaker than they do now. If we don't pull this off, Teyvat's doomed, isn't it?
Oh, you think so?
It's a shame.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Teyvat has faced annihilation many times in the past, but it all...
Hey, don't give me that. It's not like I'm anyone special.
I disagree. Every human born in this world is special. We angels have always believed that.
In that case, this humble human being has a big favor to ask of you.
I thought you might say...
I'm sure Alice, in her great wisdom, sent you here precisely to help us in...
Well, that has less to do with her wisdom, and...
Of course, of course. Well, the thing is, these elemental defenses we're about to... Duran's findings from his patrols make it clear that Dottore is constantly expanding his territory. It's not realistic to completely stop him encroaching on the rest. If Miss Sandroni's calculations are correct... Well, anyway, her calculations suggest that our best hope for... It's up to us to slow Dottore's advance.
Are you asking me to help you with building the defenses?
No. I'd like you to prepare for what comes next. When he eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You're an angel?
Oh. Can I take it that you're triggering the terms you fought for during a...
Well, technically those terms were about protecting Mondstadt. But...
You're cashing in on this much sooner than...
Well, yeah. The way things are going, I might not...
Very well. The mages have heard the knight's plea. To tell the truth, Alice and I had already discussed how we might help you all.
This is... Wow. Yeah. This is...
It's been many long years since I had a chance to dazzle anyway. Knight of Boreas, please go now. May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
Itu penetapan saja. Ada kau betul pada penumpang terpaau dah kau saya. Terlepas itu, tak cerita. Bicara tayat saya.